Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich's American Union State. Let us continue on for we last left off. So we've done it. We have won the Second American Civil War. Good for us. And now Huey Long is currently in charge of the government. So how I believe this works is Huey Long has to... We're going to pass some of these laws, and we've got to make sure that Huey Long tries to be as dictatorial as possible. And when that happens, there should be some sort of coup event in which Martin Dies Jr. is actually listed in here. He's not. But Martin Dies Jr. should at some point try to coup the government. I'm pretty sure that's the case here. So it's you're 4-4, you're 8-3. So let's combine you guys up. I'm going to send you right now to the border of New England because I think Canada is probably the biggest threat we have right now. We will demobilize right now. Doesn't that give you political power anymore? I thought it did. I mean, we could just reunite with New England. We could just ask them. And Hawaii, what ideology are you right now? You're just Republican, prosperity, market liberal. Nothing too crazy going on with you. So it's like they might say yes to it, or they might say no. I'm not going to invade Hawaii right away, just because that seems like a real pain in the ass. Actually, what faction are they in? Hawaii, what's going on with you right now? You are in the prosperity sphere. You're allied with the Japanese, which is not great. Speed, reliability, or defense. Give me a little bit of defense on you. Sounds good. Do not take this doctrine. We have what? 95? We're close to getting another point here, which is nice. Yeah, we'll request access to New England once our troops are actually on the border. I think that'll be a little bit better for us. We're losing manpower, which is not great. And the American Legion appointment. With the end of the American Civil War comes a vacancy in the ever-important position of the American Legion's national commander. This last title holder, Samantha Butler, had foolishly sided with the syndicalist. Whoever has taken his position will symbolically represent the veterans of the United States military and society, and thus our choice is important. The most common name floated is General George Moseley, though his anti-Semitism does dissuade some from his nomination. Huey Long also believes that his friend and ally, Fox Connor, who introduced Patton to Huey's cause, should have the position. Potential compromise candidates is also found in Robert England Wood, who is a respected Republican general who supported our righteous struggle. So, I think we want to try to get as much points as we can for the authoritarian Democrats. Because obviously, if we want to switch to their ideology, it makes sense to try to get them to be as powerful as possible. Now, I don't know if that actually has any effect on their... If that has any effect on their ability to coup us. What if I just put you in charge here? Not current country leader. Huey Long got a 33% bonus. What else do we have on here? I mean, stability, consumer goods, you seem pretty nice. Okay, Lawrence, congratulations. We will throw you in here. And our troops are on the border with New England. And now I don't have enough political power. How much are we gaining right now? 0.67. Okay, so it might take a little while before we have enough political power to demand New England's annexation. I'm hoping that they just say yes. And we don't need to worry about any kind of war with the Entente. Not that I'm like super I mean, we don't have any manpower. That is something actually we do have to be worried about. The business plot exposed. Robert England Wood has come rushing to Huey Long, interrupting one of his meetings as he delivers an important message for the Kingfish. It seems that the War Power Committee that has been looking for the American Legion to try and get support to overthrow him. The War Powers Committee was reportedly in a final stage of planning a coup against Huey Long. The plot, which should allegedly gain traction among the remaining business leaders and military officials of the AFP, aimed to undermine the rule of Long and replace it with a more complacent and business-friendly leader. This news first makes the room fall silent and then anger from Long. The entire capital region has been shut down and the Minutemen scrambled. News media are currently attempting to locate the alleged plotters along with the Minutemen and the police. Though Huey Long would like to brag that the worst of his enemies deserve to stay in Louisiana State Penitentiary, it is unlikely that the building, currently overfull with partisans, will be able to house the plotters. Underneath the prison, more likely. So we lose Henry Ford, Fred Koch, and George Moseley, but I don't think that matters to us too much. Yeah, we didn't have any of them in charge. We're still golden here. Air doctrines, don't worry about you. Missing one 1 unit of rubber. I'm not going to worry about that whatsoever. It doesn't. 1 unit of rubber. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. In a special session in Congress. A rapid-fire session of Congress under Huey Long has been able to pass several enabling acts thus far. While all these orders have received unanimous support, the populist wing of the American First Party has thrust Huey Long into the first pivotal choice of his presidency over the restored America. Imploring on him the need to remember his populist roots, that they're demanded that Huey Long take immediate action to begin implementing his Share Our Wealth program. An expensive program, at least until the current kleptocrats begin to pass away, and ridiculous inheritances can be parceled out to the common man. This measure has been pork-barreled into a joint bill that also slashes funding for the federal armed forces, now that the enemies of the state have been crushed in the Civil War. Such a position would certainly endure long to his place, but may alienate powerful reactionary forces who view Huey as a potential tyrant king in the making. So what we want to do, I'm pretty sure, is we want to never... Any event that removes Washington's inheritor, we never want to take these. So we're going to let the bill pass. Our stability is going to be garbage. Our war support is going to be garbage. But I think it makes the most sense for us. Also, we can demand annexation with New England. The Canadian concern. While the New England government is not a Canadian puppet, it would be false to suggest that it wasn't part of the British sphere. Such as it is, and of great concern to larger Canadian sphere of interest. The Canadian government is willing to allow New England to reunite with American Union States, since the reason for Canada's intervention in the region has ended with the Civil War. But they're asking that the American Union States join the Entente Alliance, just to make New England's make up for New England's loss, and also want to pay back to the Dominion of Canada for saving American lives. We can refuse. Here's my thing. I see no reason not to just agree to join the Entente. That seems completely a-okay with me. Oh, we're okay. We're not actually in the Entente quite yet, but maybe another point. Oh, so let's request American voting rights here. Okay, please vote. Please allow me some more power here. Okay, so we're going to keep you guys in Washington. And it looks like we did gain all of New England's troops. I don't know how good they are. Mexico, are you socialist? You're social democratic. And I don't know really where that places you on this, where does that put you? I'm trying to remember if Social Democratic Mexico can actually join the International or not. I don't believe so. I think they stay neutral. But I'm not 100% too sure. Also, what we can do is we can put 7 of these divisions into Red Army. And I think Red Army... excuse me. I'm just going to send you straight to... Never mind. We'll not send you straight... there we go. I'm just going to send you straight to Algiers. Just to prepare for any type of a naval operation we need to do in the future. Also, we got so many ships. We have too many boats. Please, okay, let me click all of these. And I want all of you right now, just go to Washington. That sounds fine to me. At long last, America has been united under the American Union States banner. Traitors and would-be tyrants have tried and destroy and corrupt this great nation, yet we held firm and took control. A question has arisen, however. In these territories, which did not initially rise with Huey Long Civil War, is this country the United States of America, or is it truly the American Union States? There is a longing among many to return to the stability of the Stars and Stripes, even if things have rapidly changed. Should we appease them and show show that America originally envisioned still exists? So what do we get here? 100 political power or 10% stability? You know what? Give me that 100 political power. I would say this is actually the wrong choice. But I think we gotta keep our cool flag. We gotta keep our cool name. Sounds good. And also, yeah, we'll join up with the ISAC. And I'm gonna request Hawaiian's annexation. I'm hoping that they say yes. Who are you at war with, by the way? South Africa and India? I'm going to reject your call to arms. I cannot afford disability or war support penalties from that. Because what would be the penalty hit? -30. That's pretty fucking bad. And then we take another, like, -10 or -20 for being at war just in general. I don't think we could afford that in any way, shape, or form. We have 40... Okay, we have too many guns. Take 10 off of you. What else do we have a lot of? We're actually missing support equipment, and we want to build more artillery and more aircraft. More artillery. More aircraft. What planes do we actually need? Fighters, tactical bombers. So go fighters with you. Tactical bombers, which I believe are basic mediums. Factory output 3%. You know what? Give me more range. That could be useful. Carrier fire. Okay, and all the carrier shit I am not going to worry about at all. Basic medium, basic heavy. Okay, let's see. What can we put on this tank? Give me a 3-man turret, followed by a medium. Give me a medium cannon on this bad boy. Machine guns. Throw a radio on there. Wet ammunition storage is good for reliability, which I would like to have more of. Can't put 2 of you, unfortunately. As nice as that would be. More fuel capacity. Thing is, as America, we're never gonna really like have low fuel. Maybe do 2-2 on this. Reliability at 75%. 76. I think this seems good. Well, let's save you up. Also, if I actually go back for a second. There, I don't know what the hell that did, but yeah, we'll build some of these bad boys. Defense plus 5%. 5%, I mean, 5% cheaper on heavy tanks is very nice. We're going to put 5 on you for right now. To me, that looks golden. You know what? Sure, let's build up a Dreadnought. HP 3%. HP 2%. Less max range. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Build up these bad boys. We have no template for heavy tanks. I understand that, but at some point we will. That's all we got to worry about. Huey Long. Okay. So is this immediately... Wait, is there no way to do this path then? Collaborate? No, not collaborate. Is there no way to do Washington Inhibitor? Because if this is a coup, I guess there could be like a counter coup. Anyways. Let's invest 100 political power into IEDC. IEDC, I want to say the Entente's little faction bonus, always very, very nice. 6, Semper Tyrannis. While much jubilation followed the announcement of the passage of the National Reconstruction Act, effectively promising a net for the average American, it came at a cost. For the American Legion and the veterans of the Second American Civil War, it was far too high. The budget of the armed forces was heavily slashed, and overnight, tens of thousands of soldiers, heroes of the saddle of St. Louis, D.C., and more, were unceremoniously demobilized with no severance. Added insult to injury, Long's personal militia and the Minutemen were exempt from these cuts. Actually, does this matter about who he chose for the leader of the military affairs? I'm guessing if we chose someone who was loyal to Long, this wouldn't have happened. This is an act of Caesarism, could not be tolerated. Acting quickly while anger against Long was still fresh in the soldiers' minds, Robert Wood hatched a conspiracy to take down the populist demagogue. Distinguishing themselves as members disguising themselves as members of Long's Minutemen bodyguards, they were able to successfully infiltrate Long's residence and arrange a nighttime assault against the Kingfish, taking the king off the board for good. With no clear line of ascension, the American Legion moved quickly to secure the appointments of Martin Dice Jr., a conservative politician known for his unabashed attacks on un-American activities to the highest offense in the land. Having publicly called out Long's kingly ambitions, he is the caretaker that America needs as she rebuilds. No man will ever be king. Oh, actually, okay, okay, our name just changed anyways. That's fine. That's fine. So we have, presumably, a brand new focus. Yes, a Sentinel of the Republic. Monthly population for 30% stability goes up. Modify recovering the Civil War. I mean, that sounds good. Stability 5% here as well. And you're more popularity for us. Well, let's expand congressional powers. I think that seems like a good place for us to start. Research. Let's go for... You're actually a little too ahead of time. Let's go for engines 2. And let's upgrade the... Do we have any... Where's that cheaper heavy tank? Is that in here? No. Okay, let's just do the Chrysler then. That sounds fine to me. IEDC advisors, of course, we always want... Honestly, you just always take assist with the economy. I don't know why you would ever take anything else. And for our capital, now that we've had the coup d'etat, I think it makes sense that they probably would switch the capital to be back in Washington. And give me What's our numbers here, actually? I mean, we have so many civilian factories. Invest in arms factories, please and thank you. I appreciate it. So, we want more aircraft. We want more tanks. We got artillery pieces going. I mean, that all looks good. But we do need chromium now. We do need rubber. We're going to trade with the Ottomans for the chromium. For our rubber, we're going to trade with Insulindia. By the way, Hawaii. Instantly canceled that war. Hey, Hawaii. Today, a small garrison of American troops have landed in Pearl Harbor, marching onwards through Ohio into the capital city of Honolulu. Let's fucking go. Look at that. We've reunited all of America. Not a bullet fired. And these are the Hawaiian troops. They're probably all garbage. Okay, next only one of them. He's not even annexing the capital, so I'm not too sure what their plan was. Hey, and we're allowed to vote in the Legation Council again. Thank you very much. We get a little bit more political power. We get a little bit more resource gain, factory output. All of that sounds great. I appreciate it. I appreciate you allowing me into the Legation Council once again. I don't know why you would. It seems like a mistake, but I'm not going to worry about it. The Dominion of Canada requests lease of Brooklyn Yard. As the dust settles on the Second American Civil War, we have been approached by the Canadians with an enticing offer. In exchange for leasing of the Brooklyn Naval Yard, they will contribute funding and other resources to help us rebuild our war-torn nation. If the Canadians and the British exiles are to reconquer the United Kingdom, they will need a strong navy, one that our shipyards could provide. This would also pave a way towards a future cooperation between our two nations in shipbuilding. Okay, so we get 75 political power, which, okay, we get Canadian-backed Reconstruction, we get the political power gain, compliance growth, we lose 7 dockyards. Political power goes up, max factories in state -7, compliance growth. For the duration of the Brooklyn Yard lease, the above political power and compliance gains will be applied to all across all territories. That sounds fine. Who is not actually core yet? A lot of the country actually compliance. Most of the country actually is not core yet. So thank you, Canada. I actually do greatly appreciate it because apparently I needed it a lot more than I thought I did. Okay, Clover Revolution. And we have 194 political power. Who do we want next? Confident gives us 10% stability, more political power gain. Nationalist ideologue. Why would I ever take you? 20% recruit population factor. Could be quite nice. Because right now we are taking like a -60. But I think we're going to go with the Catholic Fire Band. Give me that stability. Give me the political power gain. All of that sounds absolutely lovely. And then, yeah, you guys just prepare generic invasion into Mexico. Not that I think we're going to need to do it. But just in case. And presumably with back on the world stage, we can only do enter the fray now. Which, I mean, is fine. And actually, even doing the first level of that does give you a 10%... 100 political power, I should say. Not 10% of anything. But 100 political power, which is nice. I am happy with that. Okay, so this allows us to call it back. Create a joint naval program. You know what? Let's see if the Canadians will create a joint naval program with us. I don't know what the hell it actually does, but I'm going to assume that it's pretty good. Okay, so you are part of them. What else is going on in the world? The Ottomans are fighting the Kurdistan, but Ottomans should be at war very, very soon with everybody on their neighbors. And I will say the Internationale is looking pretty good. So we are going to... No, I still do not want to join your wars. Like, I appreciate the offer, but right now it doesn't make a lot... It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I can't afford it. Like, I'm sorry. But it just does not make sense for us to join a war at this exact moment in time. Maybe later, but not right now. Okay, we expanded our powers. I'm not going to worry about this tree quite yet. Rebuild the country. More stability, more political power, constitutional protections. Order 6166. Fight. Actually, yes, we do want to fight the terrorists. So yeah, let's actually Executive Order 6166. I think that sounds quite nice for us. I will definitely take it. Okay, Kurdistan. Don't worry about what's happening in Kurdistan. It doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter at all what the hell they're doing over there. It doesn't make any difference to us whatsoever. And how's our construction going? It's going okay. The consumer goods being at 48% is pretty bad. Nothing we can really do about that until the actual Second American War, Second Weltkrieg actually begins. At which point, we can start mobilizing our economy to a greater extent. But with the coup d'etat, I think this is going to be a good time for us to end off this episode. So if you enjoyed, thumbs up. Then not enjoy, close them down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.